Alright guys, how's it going? So, we're going to be talking about Boy George in this video, that's right. The new sporting director at Liverpool Football Club, yeah. The one with the big personality, he likes a joke and a he, and all that, right? You know him, yeah, barrel of fucking laughs him. Right, he's been talking about his arrangement with Liverpool Football Club. Would you like to know what he said? No? Well, tough, because I'm going to tell you anyway. We've signed an annual contract, but have the opportunity to ask each other in August, are we both still sure or not? If someone isn't sure, then we shake hands and I might get a ticket if I want to stop by. I'm not so fucking sure, George, to be honest with you. All you've done is trigger a couple of fucking contract clauses, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it might be funny, it might be, the life and soul, the joy at a party or something like that, because he's funny. But I don't see anything fucking funny in this transfer window, do you? But I tell you what, things are going to get better. Do you remember that? Labour, 1997, things can only get better. No? Okay. Look, I know there's quite a bit of negativity going around at the moment, right? But I have been saying in all my videos, and at the end of them I've been saying, but come on, I think when we make further progress in the transfer market, which I think we will, right? Because we have to, if you look at the size of the squad, I think we'll look back and sorry about this is because my dog jumps up and down on me. We will look back and we won't even remember Jordan fucking Henderson or Fabinho, do you know what I mean? So I understand why people are a little bit tetchy, and because I am, I'm like, whoa, hang on a fucking minute, this massive rebuild, we're selling more players than we're buying, but that'll change. It just smells of typical FSG, like sell to buy first. I'm all down for good business, you know what I mean? Like, reduce the wage bill and all that, blah, blah, blah. But it shouldn't be a priority at Liverpool Football Club. Unless, of course, you're going to reduce the wage bill and turn around and say, well, we're saving 100 million a year, so we could go for someone, So I think it's too early to say whether Boy George, our George, whether he's been successful or not. At the current time, I would imagine that he won't be around past August. But that's based on events up to the current situation. But if he pulls off some quality, as Rafa would say, quality signings, then fair play to the fella. Like you, I'm a little bit confused at the moment. But look, we're going to bring some players in, right? That is obvious, and I think when we do that, then we'll see the FSG and people saying, you lot were up, do you know what I mean? We have to go through all that again. Both sides, they do my fucking noddling. They do, honestly, they do my noddling. Because every single fucking topic is either negative or amazing. There's no in between with these people. What is wrong with them? Listen, I don't like the owners, you know what I mean? I'd rather they went. So does that make me FSG out? I guess it does. But I don't give a fuck if they're still here at the beginning of the new season, because the way I look at it is, well, they're here and I can't do anything about it. So just get on with it, just play the football. But, for me, credit where credit is due, and criticism when criticism is warranted. That's how I deal with it all. But at the moment, there ain't a lot to sing and be happy about. So I understand the really hardcore FSG out people, because, they're saying things like, well, this all smells of what they usually do. And at the moment it does, reducing the wage bill, try and get stuff on the cheap. And every football club wants to get something on the fucking cheap and have a lower wage bill. It's not rocket science, is it? But to us it seems like that's our policy. Like, that's more important than the calibre of the player that you might be getting. Do you not in your personal life sometimes think, I don't know, sometimes like maybe when you're going around the supermarket with a shopping trolley, you might pick something up and go, oh, I'd like look at that. And normally I get that one, it's £2 cheaper, but fuck it, it's worth it, innit? It is nicer, innit, love? It's nicer, innit? Should we get that one? Should we treat her? Do you know what I mean? You don't see that at Liverpool, do you? Ever. You never see that under these fuckers. The players are going to be like, oh, look, Bellingham, should we get Bellingham? He's a little bit better than that would have done. Should we get him? It's only a few million. No, I'll put it back, yeah, put it back. You're right, love, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? Boring as fuck. So there's no wonder that people are feeling a little bit disheartened. And then people will leave comments to me saying, people like you lot, you know what I mean? You're so negative. Oh, it's fucking... Don't put me in the fucking negativity bracket, you fucking bunch of morons that say that to me. Don't. Because I'm not. Because I will end the video by saying, keep the faith, let's hope something happens. The people that are negative don't say that to them. It's the end of the world, it's the end of the world, FSG out now, it's terrible. I aren't fucking like that. I have every right to go, do you know what, I'm a bit fed up at the minute, right? But don't lump me into that fucking, into those brackets, please. Because you know what I mean, I'm chill, I'm alright, I'm cool, because I believe that everything will be alright? So, I can understand why people are negative. But listen, it's so fucking draining. I don't know, maybe to you it's a little bit draining, but to me it just sucks out every little bit of energy that I haven't fucking got in the first place, being a chubster, right? To completely listen. People in my comment, I did a video about Jordan Henderson yesterday, just merely trying to explain about the transfer fee. And I am met with morons saying, mate, he'd be saying how old he is. It's like, no, I have no fucking idea at all how old he is, do I? I completely forgot that. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't be doing with interacting with these fucking morons. I really can't. Now don't take this the wrong way if you've got a different view to me. Because you're right. I know how old he is. I know this. But it's when people say it to me like I've missed that bit. Do you know what I mean? So when I put a tweet out, right, on @CockTalk on Twitter, I turn the comments off usually, because I can't be doing with these fucking idiots. Fortunately, the majority of people that follow my content are switched on. And on Facebook, apparently, you can do that now as well. They're the worst on Facebook, honestly. They're the fucking worst. They're a different level. I don't know if it's an age thing. You know what I mean? They just do my head in, guys. Do you know where the most sensible comments are? Out of everywhere. Cop Talk VIP members website that you constantly... No, it's not. Because they picked on me yesterday and said I was wrong. Do you know what I mean? Yeah? Don't care. But what I mean is, the place where I get the people most aligned to my views are on here, I think, on YouTube. George, should we extend his contract? I don't know, guy. I don't know. What I do know is it's very warm outside, which is why I'm in this room. Well, actually, this is a very cold room. I like this room. I don't know if you can hear the aircon. Oh, it's beautiful in here. Spain at the moment is ridiculously hot, and maybe some people like it. I fucking don't. It's horrendous at the moment. So me and Remy, we're hiding away in the aircon rooms. I'm in this room actually because there isn't much Liverpool news at the moment, so I'm working on other stuff. But yeah, I tell you what, I'll let you into a little secret, shall I? I had 4 boxes of cider dropped off earlier, 2 bottles of strawberry and lime and 2 toffee apple. Oh, I can't wait to see how they're late with the fucking thing of cider. I'll be honest with you, football this summer, right, has been the most draining ever. I don't know if it's because we all expected a lot to happen, and there's still time for it to happen, I guess. But you know, I guess many of us thought we might get Bellingham. We were then managed down, you know, to accept this, that, and the other, and that's great. And because you've got the fans arguing with each other all the time, that is always difficult for me because I don't like to see that. Then we've got politics being brought into it because everyone's offended about every fucking thing. So, well, you guys are, but most, you know what I mean? Most of these fucking wet fuckers are, aren't they? You know, so we've had to deal with that now. Then you think about Jordan Henderson leaving, and I think, isn't it a shame he didn't get a send-off and all that? I'm sure something would be arranged on that front. Then you think about the money that's involved in some of these things, like £700,000 a week, which, you know, they're already on hundreds of thousands a week anyway, but can you imagine what you could do with that, with your family and your friends and the amount of people you could make happy with that? It's a little reminder sometimes, isn't it, how fucking poor we are. Do you know what I mean? I got a tax rebate a couple of weeks ago. I was fucking buzzing off my tits. Yesterday I got a tax demand. it's like, what's the point? You know what I mean? What's the point of it all? So it brings you down. It brings you down. And I know what's going to happen next. I know what's going to happen next. We're going to see some positivity around Anfield. And I can't wait for that, because we will see some signings. And I can't wait for that. But then I'll have to watch and referee all them people having a go at the people that were negative. Like they had no right to be negative. And it's just that cycle at the moment. You know what I mean? So I'm just finding it a little bit draining. And I'm really looking forward to the football season starting, to be honest. Because I just want to watch football, guys, you know. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to argue with people. It's been a draining summer so far. So I'm praying and hoping that Boy George, works some magic. And, I want to see, some people say, well, I reckon we'll get 2 more players. I would be absolutely so disappointed. I can't believe the amount of players that have gone out and are going out, and the possibility of us signing people. I mean, it just seems a little bit slim. But my prediction was that the minute they got the Fabinho deal inked, financially committed, that then we would see some speculation. So yes, the video might be depressing, but I can't help the way that the mood is online at the moment, because online is where it counts. People, what's happening out there is irrelevant. We're all online, right? So we're caught up in it all. So of course it is depressing at the moment. I can't help that. But as I've continually said for the last few weeks, since it got a little bit depressing, it will change. It will change, and I'm sure very, very soon that we'll be making more happier videos. You know what I mean? Now, the worst thing about living in Spain is watching women walk down the street in bikinis. I don't know if I've got any aspirin left. Right, I'm off. See you in a bit.